So I'm just waiting for my turn. So John is having the films put on his van at the minute, and I've got it all wrong, it seems. So I know I'd said some little bits before about having tints on the front of my van. I am not having tints on the front of my van. I am having film. So I'm having the UV reflective film put on the front windows of my van, so it keeps the heat out and stops any UV rays coming in and hurting my lovely skin. In other news, I finally fitted my camera properly. So they've got these little plates that come up here. And so that's all done, and I've got this, which is on the back there, which is a temperature and water sensor, which is now in here, and I'm starving already. So I don't know whether to get a bowl of cereal or get some toast or just wait. All the things you've got to think about. Right, that's us done. Johnny's done a cracking job there. I've got my strip at the front, but if you look there, you can't see the difference between the front and the side, because that is just a UV film that should hopefully keep me a lot cooler in the van. And it's a great security feature as well, so if anyone tries to smash those side windows, they're not going to be able to get in because the security film will stop it. So all in all, yay! So we're off to Iceland Food Warehouse, all the important things you need to know. And then after that, we're going to go to get a little bit of pub food and go to our park up for the night. So yeah, all in all, a buzzing little day. Good morning. So, got my coffee, my new dungarees on. Let's go walk up this little hill here, because we've got us a little canal side park up, which has quite amazing canal path on the side of it, and ducks and stuff. We are off to MiRider today to catch up with the guys there. That would be nice. So, last bit of cup of coffee. I think we're going to have to leave in maybe 10 minutes or so. We're not too far away from where they are. And then go back to the unit, ready for getting all the stuff ready for carboot sales. And I think Mary's going to come see us, so that should be nice. So yeah, let's get this drunk and get going. So there we go. We are here. And it's a lovely day. Sun and everything. Sun and everything. So sunny. There's John's bottom. And he's got his legs out.
Hey!
Hey! All the milk bottles. Be
They're better
be afraid.
Than they used to be.
Oh, a nice one. Right then, here we go.
Morning.
Morning.
You alright?
Aye. Well, I decided I should be a YouTuber and record something, because I didn't record anything ever.
Ever?
It feels like it. We have got the lovely task this morning of working through piles of SH1T, or things that people should buy from us.
Yeah.
So, in typical Mandy fashion, which, you know, I say a lot, or I should say in typical ADHD fashion, I have all of this stuff to sort out. So what am I doing instead? I'm building a new cupboard. Well, you know the one I did at the back of my van? That's got like the pockets in that I put my knickers and socks and what have you across the back. Well, I'm finding that not only is it difficult to see in, because I've only left myself like this much of a gap and it's right at the ceiling, so I find it difficult to have a rotation of stuff. So I find I'm wearing out the same undies and socks all the time. And it's not utilising that space as best as I could. I mean, I could do something so I'd have half of it as a knicker and socks thing, and then the other half I could have for jumpers and stuff that I still need room for. So yes, I'm letting this one piece of wood dictate the size of my cupboard. I've managed to get most of everything in. It's just, it was supposed to be 32 tall. It's now 30 and a half, because that's what the wood says it should be. So I am going to cut this out. As you know, John sold all the Ryobi tools, or we sold all the Ryobi tools. So, multi-tool to the rescue. John said it should be fine. I was very, very sceptical, but you know what? It's got a lovely thing. You just got to rotate your time. So, I'm using 12mm, not 18, so I can't pocket hole it. So I've got mod blocks, and I'm going to pre-drill and countersink the screws that I'm going to use on it. Thanks to Lou for that hint. So it doesn't split and it's a lot better. And it is going to be screwed into everything to obviously hold the weight. So up at the top, into the side and into the back. So this is the bottom. That bit there is the bit that'll screw up into the roof. That's the door, and these are the two sides. So once I take the one off that's in my van, I'm going to put the side piece on here and use it as a template for scribing into the ceiling of my van. And then, yeah, everything else is fine. I've got hinges, the same hinges, and the same catches over there. And I don't know if I put it here. No. I found one knob left in a pack. Let's find my knob. Because this is Mandy's don't throw anything away bag. One knob. Let's see. So one knob left, like it was meant to be. So yeah, so this soon will be a cupboard. So we're getting there. Got the bits cut out. Got my end pieces on. That's my cupboard. So I've used the end bits to scribe in for the ceiling here. I've got my corner things on. I have pre-drilled and countersunk the holes ready. And then I'll put the lid on, the bit that's going across the top. And then I'll sort out what I'm going to do with the door. I'm gutted because I haven't got enough of the beading that I put on my doors to make them all different. So I think I'm just going to leave it plain because I can always add some later. It's going well, she says. So I've got a cupboard. So I'm a little annoyed with the lid because there's a little bit, it's flush there, and then you get a little bit of a lip that comes over here. However, if I try and fix that with that, it's going to look worse. So it's staying as it is. I've drilled my hole for my handle, so that's all done fine there. Let's get that out of the way. And so this is the top. So these have all been pre-drilled and countersunk. So these are going into the ceiling. And this here, these have all been pre-drilled and countersunk. This is going into the upright cupboard next to it there. I've got some more mod blocks inside just to give it a bit of a thing. And then I've got them on the outside as well. So it's supporting the underneath and it's not all weight that's pulling down. It's pushing up as well, if you know what I mean. So that is that. So I'm just going to give it a sand down. I've had a dry fit and I got really annoyed because it was the usual thing. Does it fit? No. Right, mark it, come back in again, cut that out, take it back. Does that fit? No, because now that fits there, it doesn't fit there. Take it back out again, mark it up, put it back in. So I saved you all of that. You see, you've just had like half an hour to an hour's worth of update in like 5 seconds. But most importantly, I've got a cupboard. So I'm just going to give it a sand down. And then I'm going to get my black paint and give that a paint. And then I've got to figure out what colour I'm going to paint the door. I'm going to go and get the little tester pots and see what's got the most in. And give that a paint over. And I'm going to go on Amazon and I'm going to order a roll of blackboard sticky back plastic. So then if I stick that on, it's non-porous. Then I can get my pens so I can do my shopping list and not worry about having chalk dust everywhere. And then I can have fun with them writing on all sorts of stuff too. And maybe even have some additional blackboardy things, I don't know, on the back of my cupboards where the doors open, when you can see the back there. People tell you, don't they, like your build's never done. And I'm like, no, you know what? I'm just going to do it, get it right. Oh dear, Mandy. So yeah, let's go get painting. Right. It is done. Obviously, this is going against wood. This is going against the ceiling, so I've just done the returns. Everything there. And inside, we have all the stuff that's on there. The knobs on, my catches are on, and my gas assist strut is on. Well, even though I did lots of fettling, it seems that I needed to do a little bit more because the door won't shut because it's binding here. It's getting stuck about there. So it just kind of is going there. So I'm in the process of taking off the door. I have left like a 3mm gap and because I've not got much room over this side either, for this bit here where it comes in. I mean, I can only just get my finger in there, so I've literally got maybe, I don't know, I've got 3 mil again to move over, so I've got to make sure I don't do too much. So that probably would have been a good idea, to come and dry fit and open the cupboard and check that that works okay where it was with the hinges on, while I could easily access the hinges, because it's so much easier to fit the hinges to the unit before it's on. So yeah, and I was being Miss Independent, and John's like, need any help? And I'm like, nope, I'm all right, Ta. Ba, 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 ba. All I needed was for him to come in here and open the cupboard while I held it or something. But there we are, you know, you live and learn and all that jazz. So I'm going to take this cupboard door off, shimmy it over, and hopefully it will be that easy to do and to refit again. So yeah, and it's hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So what we on? Oh, it's actually only 23 degrees. It must be heat coming from me. Right, well, it looks like a big black box. However, it's a cupboard. Do you want to know what I'm really miffed about? It's the same colour as that. I mean, these are 2 different colours of blue, so I suppose that's okay. And this will have the sticky back, oop, my light's gone, the sticky back chalkboard thing, and I've got some chalkboard pens so I don't get dust all over my bed. That's acceptable, I should think. Far better use of space than just having the little drop-in thingies, so yay. I have to I like stop freaking out first, you know, because it's like, oh my god, the cupboard doesn't fit, it won't close, blah blah blah. And then I had a breather, and then John came in and he's like, is everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, if I don't want the cupboard to close, everything's fine. And then I just took the hinges off and moved it over a bit, and took the strut off and moved that over a bit, and it's on, and it's fine. And I do need to do some touching up in my brand new cupboard, because there's obviously screw holes and things in there that I need to cover up, so I'll just get the sandpaper and lightly go over it. But if you see here, there's scratches and things where I've doofed it as I've been doing this, so this needed doing again anyway. And there's a touch-up stuff to do, which is why I'm not too worried. I've just got to do it earlier on in the day, so everything's got a good chance to dry before I have to come to bed. Because you know me, I'll do it and I'll get covered in paint. So yeah, I'm impressed at my multi-tool, no pocket hole jig, 12mm ply cupboard. Well, that's it for me on this one, and thank you very much for coming along. It did turn out to be a slightly different video than I thought it was going to be, because I thought it was going to be all about the car boot sale, but you'll have to wait till the next video for that one. I am so happy with my cupboard. I am so happy. It is, it's not even full yet, because I've not had a chance to figure out how I'm actually going to keep all my underwear in situ in a cupboard. Missed a bit there. But yes, I will be looking, maybe packing cubes. I just can't keep spending like 20 quid every time I want to change how I do something. So I'll have a think about that one and see what I can do. So thank you very much for coming along with me. Join me on the next video when I do get to a car boot sale, and we'll see how that goes and how much money we can get, and whether we do indeed get rid of all of our things. So looking forward to that, and looking forward to showing you. So take care, guys. I hope everyone is well, and I will catch you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.